So lux change key, lux remove key, lux add key, lux format, and so on and so forth. So up here you have another line of those below are some of the actions which go along with the arguments, but you can see that the arguments are numerous. I'm just climbing up this whole time, and just now I have reached the top, so there is quite a lot of it. We will use y for in order to verify the passphrase. What does that mean? Well, when you type it in, it's going to ask for it twice, because you don't. It's not a very good idea to have it to type it in only once, as you can hit a key by accident or something of a kind, and then you won't be able to unlock your drives. It's going to be gone. Over here, if you go to any of the forums, by the way, and ask somebody to help you unlock your drive, decrypt your drive after you've encrypted it and lost the key, well, I don't think they're gonna help you. I don't think they're gonna be able to help you 99.99% of the time. Actually, 100% of the time, the answers are always like, "It's over, mate. You need to forget about that. You need to forget about all the information you had on that drive and move on with your life." So anyway, over here you have a -v verbose. I'm sure you're familiar with this argument. By now you can see that a lot of the arguments are repeating themselves throughout the commands, and we will use y. Just said y. I just said explain the reason for it, and down below we have lux format. Let's see if I can find it under the action. If I can't really find it, it doesn't really matter. Just type it in. There we go. It says lux format. That is also one of the actions that we will use. It basically says that it formats a lux device, which we need to do. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and use crypt setup. I would like a verbose output. Yes, I would like you to ask me twice. Lux format space, and then we're gonna go ahead and type in the following. So dev mapper tab twice. Let's see, what are we looking for? There we go. Lux group LV lux. That is what we are looking for here. So let's just go ahead, type it in, and all we need to do is press enter. Now it will get formatted. You get a warning immediately, because once it's formatted, it says it will overwrite data, and that will be irreversible. You won't be able to reverse the process. And take a look at this. Are you sure? Type uppercase yes. Try typing lowercase yes, or just try typing in y, and have a look and see what happens. I'm going to go ahead and type in yes. Enter passphrase. You will be required to type in something meaningful and something that is long. So I will type in mine. And I hope to God that I remember it. Please tell me that this is fine. If it's not, we'll just retype it. Oh, okay, so command successful. So once again, a series of tests will be run on what you type in as a key, and if the system deems that the key can be guessed easily, then there's really no point to go through this whole painstaking process of encryption. Well, it's not painstaking, but it is time consuming to an extent. Okay, granted, I'm explaining things here. I could probably do this in like 5 minutes. Less than that, probably just type in the commands and that's it. But still, I mean, you have to do it. You have to invest your time. You have to change the partitioning schema and so on. Especially if you already have the drives and then you need to erase them, format them, encrypt, so that you could encrypt them, back the data up somewhere, and then copy the data back. Oh my God, the process goes on and on. So you want to make sure that you're using the proper password and the proper passphrase, not password, which is basically the key. to decrypt your drives, because if you're not, and if it can be guessed very fast, then this whole process is pointless, and LUKS is very strict on that matter. It will not allow you to type in whatever you want, even if you are root. Okay, so now that my glorious speech is done, let's go ahead and make a file system. So XFS mk fs.xfs. We're going to format it as XFS. Let's go ahead and type in dev mapper. Oh, have I opened it? Oh no, I haven't opened it yet. So there's just one more command that we need to run before the creation of the file system. Crypt setup. Sorry, we will type in LUKS open, and then dev mapper. Where is it? How did I name it? Come on, there we go. And how shall we name it? So just select a name here, because LUKS opens it up on a mapper, a device mapper. So we will, I guess we could just call it LUKS. I really don't see, no, that's the group name. No, it's not actually a group name. The group name is LUKS group. It's fine. So we're going to call it LUKS. Please enter passphrase for LUKS. Oh, okay, so this is the passphrase that we've just typed in. Hopefully you haven't forgotten it, and hopefully you don't have to do this whole process again because you forgot it. So just go ahead and type it in. Work, please. Thank you. Thank you so much. Now that we have opened it, we need to go ahead and create a file system. Go ahead and type in mkfs.xfs space dev mapper, and what is the name that we have used? So LUKS. Press enter. There you go. All is done. All is well. All is fine. Let's go ahead and create the mount point. mk dir mnt. What was the name? Let's go ahead and say LUKS place. Now we need to go ahead and mount the point. Mount the point. So mount a device actually to a point. No big deal. All you have to do is type in mount dev mapper LUKS, and then we're going to give it a point of mnt LUKS place. It's mounted, no problems, it works. That is fantastic news indeed. Next up, we have to edit a crypt tab in order to let the system know in order to inform the system of this encryption. So go ahead and type in vi etc crypt tab. Well, I'm not going to use vi. Let's go ahead and use vim. For this purpose, I suppose it doesn't matter, but I still prefer vim. And here we are going to type a few things in. So first up, it's the name. What was the name? It was LUKS. Oh wait, the name was LUKS, right? I've named it LUKS. And next up, we need to, well, nah, I'm not gonna press tab. I'm just gonna press space. It seems reasonable. Okay, so next up will be the mapper dev slash mapper. Oops. I have to do it like this manually without a tab here. So the name will okay. I have to actually exit. It quit. See, this is why you should choose simple names. Let's go ahead and do